G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Alex's Fishing. It has been a long time and I do apologise guys, but I did lose a bit of motivation after I lost a GoPro and I needed to buy a new camera and whatnot. So I'm back in the loop again and hopefully some more videos every Friday. But in today's video, we're down here at the River Murray. Just in the back there, behind all those trees and scrubs, is the river. We're up pretty high, so not over the border, but we're in chase of cod, Murray cod. Hopefully get a few callop along the way too. I've got a little surprise as well, something that I've always wanted, and I finally bought it. So stay tuned guys, don't run away, and you'll soon find out what it is. So good to be back guys, and yeah, keep in touch. As I was saying before, I had some exciting news. I got this bad boy. It's a Hobie Mirage Revolution 11, and these have the Mirage drive. So instead of paddling with a paddle, you've got a pedal activated system, and the fins just work like that. I've actually got the turbo fins, so it goes a little bit faster than the original fins. What's so good about these is that it's just hands-free fishing. So you can literally troll lures behind you or cast at pontoons and whatnot whilst you're pedaling. So it's like riding a bike on water pretty much. This will be ideal for trolling the river for calloping cod, which is why I'm down here today. Now stay tuned guys, as I'll talk you through how to read a river and where the fish are usually hanging. So let's get out on the water and give it our best crack. See you then. Now using the Hobie, I got to paddle out before it's deep enough so that I can put the Mirage drive in. Now I'm going to put the rudder down as well. So that's down. Hook it up like that. And lastly, to put these in. So it just slots in. Nice and easy, just like that. And it's actually got a little steering wheel. It's a steering knob. So when I turn that, the rudder turns behind me. All right, let's go to the cliffs, try find some fish, guys. Like I said, it's just like riding a bike on water. Look how much speed I'm picking up. So much fun, guys. Worth the money. See you at the spot. All right, so the cliff's just in front of me. That's where we want to be fishing. Of course, all this area as well is fishable, but there's not as much structure other than fallen trees, which you can get snagged on, but usually there's callop and cod sitting on them as well. So what I'm trolling today is a Storm Arashi, I believe they're called. It's just a deep diver, and it's got a nice rattle in it. Because of the murky water, you want a lure that rattles. And I've got a darker imitation so that it acts as a silhouette in the murky water too. On the other rod, I've got another Storm Arashi, just in a different color. We're just testing a couple of different colors to see what works and what doesn't. But I reckon we'll start trolling up to the cliff, and hopefully we get onto a few fish. So I tried trolling around average banks, but we're coming up to a clay cliff now. Usually clay cliffs are where the bends of the river are, only because when there's current, the water has to sort of flow and turn a corner. Usually digs out a nice deep hole, which is why the clay cliffs are up so high. Because back in the day when the water was right up high, it would gush and sort of break the cliffs off. There's usually heaps of holes, so what you can see above the water is usually what it looks like below as well. So there's plenty of fish just sitting in those tiny holes and feeding. So we're going to troll up and down this cliff a few times, hopefully pull out a fish or two. So we'll get the lures out, and I'll see you when I finally hook up. Guys, I've just hooked up to the first fish. I was just trolling along the bank. As you can see, the cliffs are way ahead, but I reckon this is a small callop. Let's have a look. Yeah, nice callop. He smashed that lure too. That back treble's just, oh sorry, the front treble's just inhaled all three of them down the hatch. There we have it, guys, a lovely river callop. It's probably about 35 to 40 centimeters, I reckon. They are a little bit spiky around the fins, but he's absolutely smashed that. How gorgeous does that look? I'm gonna get the hooks out and send her off because we're not keeping anything today. All right, hooks are out. We'll send her off. Whew, there she goes, full of energy. We've been trolling for about 2 hours and finally had that first hit. Haven't had any other hits, but I've run over some wicked snags, which I guarantee there are fish over. It's just we haven't had any come out and whack the lure besides that one. It's 36 degrees today, but out here in the Riverland it's probably 40. Oh, steaming hot already. That's why I lathered in sunscreen. No clouds in the sky. It's going to be a hot one today. Fingers crossed we get a cod, guys, for all this effort. Let's keep fishing. So I've been pedaling for maybe an hour. Oh, it's tiring, especially in this heat. Wind's picked up a little bit. Luckily I'm going with the wind, but I've got to be careful because I've got to go all the way back as well, and I'll be going against the wind. Lucky I brought some food, drinks, so hopefully I'll find a bit of shade after I fish this cliff and then make my way back. So far we've only caught one callop, but check out the cliffs. I'm going to work this cliff up and down with different lures and different depths. So hopefully we can pull something of decent size. It's probably 5 k's away from where I launched. Wow. Alright, hopefully see you with a fish. Stay tuned. Time to deploy the lures. Got to be careful around the cliffs as well, because there's cockatoos up there and they can be cheeky buggers. We've had them throw stones at us in a tinny and it actually hit the top canopy, so I've got Noba Mini to protect me here. If they start throwing stones, then you'll know. Guys, I've just hooked up, literally 1 minute in the troll. Oh, this could be a cod, guys. Please be a cod. He's coming in now. He's got some wicked head shakes. Oh, it's a callop. Damn, it's fighting a lot harder than the other callop I caught. I swear the cliff ones are a different breed. But once again, he's hooked on the very front treble. It's saying something. It's saying that they're hitting the baits head first. Look at that. Another great specimen. Let's try land him without getting a treble in our hand. There we have it. Slightly bigger. It's got a lot of fin rot. Fin rot's when all their fins are rotting. It says it in the name. I shouldn't have to explain that. There we have it, another lovely callop. Don't you love those fins as well? They've got little twinkers on them. But that's some gnarly fin rot on top. But another fish, throw back in. Hooked up again, guys. Feels like another callop. Other line's tangled. Get that out of the way. It's got head shakes. I reckon it's another callop. We're back at the first cliff. We probably pedaled 10 k's. Look at those head pulses. I reckon it's another nice callop. Where are you? There it is. They're all around that same size. at 35-40 centimetre mark. Nice and healthy, this one. All on the same lure as well. I haven't had any other hits on any other lures, so they seem to be loving this one. It's almost a carp imitation or a redfin imitation. Wow, very healthy fish. There we go. Just on that very rattly redfin imitation storm Arashi, or carp imitation. Another very lovely callop. Oh. There's a quick release. Didn't get to properly show you, but there we go. Another one of the same size. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We're gonna maybe fish till sunset. That's usually prime time for everything, so fingers crossed we catch a few more. Alright, it's been a bit quiet. I've been going up and down the cliff a fair few times. Time to switch to the secret weapon. This is the Gudu Hunter, or that's what I've called it. This is the lure I caught my first and only cod on, so maybe it will bring us good luck again. Only one way to find out. Well guys, I've trolled up and down this cliff probably 8 times and I've hit so many good snags, but only landed the one fish off this cliff edge. All up today, we've landed 3 callop, which isn't too bad. Unfortunately no cod though, which is a shame, but you can never guarantee a cod. It's like mulloway fishing locally. They're just elusive, hard to come by. We've got the lures up on the rod tips. We're gonna head straight back for the boat ramp now. I'm stuffed. As you can see, I'm probably a lot more tanned or sunburnt. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I've been out here for a good 8-9 hours fishing straight. Had 1 half-hour break, but I'm absolutely wrecked right now. I'm gonna head back in, and I just want to say thank you to all my patrons and just constant supporters, because you've gotten me back on the bandwagon, hitting me up when my next video is going to be and whatnot. It's really kept me motivated to make some more. I've been trying to film as much as I can. I just haven't had much success recently, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. And once again, I do apologize for the lack of videos, but hopefully every Friday from now on, I'll try my best to produce a video. So cheers for watching again, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.